The next global superpower isn't a country, it's a company. Not because it has the biggest army, not because it controls the world's oil, but because it owns the most powerful artificial intelligence ever created. Right now, behind closed doors, the biggest technology companies in history are engaged in a race unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, OpenAI, Nvidia, Apple, xAI, Oracle. They're not simply competing to build better chatbots. They're competing to control the next economic revolution. And here's the shocking part. The combined investment isn't measured in millions or billions. It's heading toward hundreds of billions of dollars every single year, with multi-year infrastructure commitments approaching the trillion-dollar mark. Recent estimates suggest the largest AI companies have already committed well over $1 trillion in AI-related capital expenditures and long-term infrastructure obligations since the generative AI boom began. One project alone carries a planned investment of up to $500 billion. But here's the question nobody is asking. Who actually wins this race? Will it be the company with the smartest AI, the most powerful chips, the largest data centers? Or will the true winner be the one that quietly controls the infrastructure behind every AI system on Earth? Because this isn't just a technology story. It's about money, it's about power, and ultimately, it's about who will own the future. A new gold rush has begun. Every generation experiences one technological breakthrough that completely rewrites the global economy. The Industrial Revolution transformed nations powered by steam. The electric age created industrial giants. The internet produced trillion-dollar companies. The smartphone revolution changed how nearly 8 billion people live, work, shop, and communicate. Today, we're witnessing the birth of another transformation. Except this time, the prize isn't simply building the next successful company. It's building the intelligence layer that could eventually power almost every industry on Earth. Healthcare, education, banking, manufacturing, transportation, entertainment, scientific research, military systems, even governments. Whoever provides that intelligence layer could become the foundation of the global economy for decades. That explains why companies that once competed in completely different markets are suddenly chasing the same goal. This is no longer just a battle between software companies. It's becoming an economic arms race, the world's most expensive competition. Think about this for a second. In previous technology revolutions, companies mainly competed by hiring engineers and writing software. Today's AI race looks completely different. Modern AI requires something far more expensive: compute. Every powerful AI model consumes astonishing amounts of computing power. Training a frontier AI model means operating tens or even hundreds of thousands of advanced GPUs simultaneously for weeks or months. Those processors require enormous electricity, massive cooling systems, dedicated networking, specialized data centers, engineers, custom chips, and billions of dollars before a single customer even uses the product. AI has fundamentally changed the economics of technology. The biggest competitive advantage is no longer just software, it's infrastructure. The $500 billion bet. Perhaps the clearest example is the Stargate Project. Announced as one of the largest AI infrastructure initiatives ever proposed, Stargate involves OpenAI, SoftBank, Oracle, and other partners with ambitions to invest up to $500 billion over several years to build massive AI infrastructure across the United States. Think about that number, $500 billion. That's larger than the annual GDP of many countries. The objective isn't simply building more servers. It's creating an industrial backbone capable of training future generations of AI systems while supporting millions of enterprise users around the world. History remembers projects like the Interstate Highway System, the Apollo program, and the early internet because they created entirely new economic foundations. Many analysts now compare AI infrastructure to those historic investments, not because it's identical, but because of its potential to reshape productivity and global competitiveness. Why everyone suddenly needs data centers. Here's something fascinating. When most people hear artificial intelligence, they imagine chatbots answering questions. That's only the visible part. Behind every AI conversation sits an enormous physical machine. Actually, thousands of machines. Rows upon rows of GPUs, miles of networking cables, gigawatts of electricity, cooling systems the size of factories. The cloud has become the new battlefield. Every AI response costs computation. Multiply that by billions of prompts every day. And suddenly, companies need infrastructure on a scale the world has rarely seen. That's why data centers are being built at record speed. Utilities are expanding power generation. Chip manufacturers can't produce hardware fast enough. Even real estate markets in regions with abundant electricity are changing because AI facilities need land, fiber connectivity, and reliable energy. The AI race isn't only digital, it's intensely physical. The new oil isn't oil. For over a century, oil determined economic power. Countries fought over it. Companies became empires because of it. Today, a different resource is becoming just as valuable: computing power. Whoever controls the world's fastest AI chips controls the speed of innovation. This explains why companies are desperately purchasing GPUs years before they're even manufactured. Cloud providers are signing long-term contracts worth tens of billions of dollars. Chip shortages have become strategic concerns rather than temporary inconveniences. In many ways, AI chips have become the oil fields of the digital age. Without them, nothing moves. Nvidia, the quiet kingmaker. Only a few years ago, most consumers barely knew Nvidia. Gamers certainly did, scientists did, engineers did, but mainstream investors, not really. Today, Nvidia sits at the center of almost every major AI project. Its GPUs became the preferred engines for training large language models because they excel at massively parallel computation, whether it's OpenAI, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, Google, or thousands of startups. Many of them rely on Nvidia hardware somewhere in their AI stack. That doesn't automatically make Nvidia the long-term winner, but it explains why demand for advanced AI chips has remained extraordinarily strong throughout the AI boom. Instead of competing directly with every AI company, Nvidia supplies the tools that allow many of them to compete. The battle isn't really about chatbots. This is one of the biggest misconceptions people have. Most headlines focus on which chatbot is smarter: ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Copilot. But the executives leading these companies are thinking much bigger. They're asking questions like, who owns the infrastructure? Who owns enterprise customers? Who owns developers? Who owns the AI operating system? Because once businesses integrate an AI platform deeply into daily operations, switching providers becomes expensive, complex, and disruptive. Winning enterprise trust today could translate into decades of recurring revenue tomorrow. And that's why this race is accelerating faster than almost anyone predicted. Who will actually win? So, who will own the future? The answer may not be a single company. Just as today's internet has different leaders, Google in search, Amazon in cloud computing, Apple in smartphones, Microsoft in enterprise software, the AI economy may also develop multiple dominant players. One company may dominate AI chips. Another may control cloud infrastructure. Another may lead enterprise AI. Another may specialize in healthcare, robotics, or autonomous vehicles. Instead of one winner, we'll likely see several AI empires built on different layers of the technology stack. The companies that successfully combine data, computing power, energy, infrastructure, software, and customer trust will hold the strongest competitive positions. What this means for investors. For investors, the AI revolution is much bigger than buying the latest trending stock. Every major technological shift creates opportunities across an entire ecosystem: semiconductors, cloud computing, cybersecurity, networking, energy, industrial automation, enterprise software, healthcare technology. Rather than trying to predict one ultimate winner, many experienced investors focus on businesses that supply critical infrastructure used across the AI industry. History reminds us that during the internet boom, few people correctly predicted every future giant. The same uncertainty exists today. Some of tomorrow's biggest AI companies may not even exist yet. The biggest economic shift of our generation. Artificial intelligence isn't simply changing how we search online or write emails. It's helping scientists discover new medicines, helping engineers design more efficient aircraft, helping businesses automate repetitive work, helping teachers personalize education, helping financial institutions detect fraud, helping entrepreneurs build companies faster than ever before. This may become one of the largest productivity revolutions since the internet itself. That's why companies are investing hundreds of billions of dollars today. They're not just building AI products. They're building the digital infrastructure that could power the global economy for decades. The AI race has only just begun, and the companies making the smartest decisions today could shape the future of technology, business, and wealth for generations. If you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe to Finance Facts for more insights into the world's biggest financial and technology trends. And tell us in the comments, which company do you think will lead the AI revolution by 2035? Microsoft, Nvidia, Google, Amazon, OpenAI, or someone we've never heard of yet?